Andy Cohen is officially weighing in on both Kyle Richards and Mauricio Umansky's separation and Dorit Kemsley's split from Paul PK Kemsley. During Bravo FanFest 2024, which took place in Miami on November 23, a Bravoholic asked Andy if he thinks that either couple will reconcile in the future. More specifically, they said, "Do you think Kyle and Mauricio will ever get back together, or Dorit and PK, or are they all gonna be divorced?" "This is a show about real life," Andy said of RHOBH. "It is unscripted, and we're documenting these people's lives. You know, we all root for them to find their happiness in whatever way that they do, and we just follow their stories." Elsewhere at FanFest, Andy discussed how Dorit's separation impacted her time on season 14. "I think people will be surprised by just how activated Dorit remains this season," he teased. "She comes in at 100 and she stays at 100, Andy continued. "Her foot is on the gas the whole way through." During the Tour de Wise panel at FanFest, Kyle herself opened up about how her separation from the agency founder was one of the biggest challenges she's faced on the show. "For me, I was in a situation where last year, Mauricio was not prepared to talk about that yet," the mom of four explained on the panel. "So you can see it and feel it, but he wasn't comfortable sharing it, as you guys may have seen. Definitely felt the strange energy between us. So that was very difficult to navigate through that. I'm definitely way better than I was when we were shooting this season. It was a very emotional season. I had come home from Coachella and Mauricio had moved out on that Sunday, and I had not realized," she said about shooting the season in the spring of 2024. "And Alexia Umansky had moved out a couple of weeks before, and all of a sudden, my house felt very quiet. It was very hard for me. It was really sad. It was a very big adjustment," she added. "And to go shoot with the women and have that chaos going on too in my life, I felt very fragile. So I was very emotional. I had a little breakdown this season, but it was my first one in 14 years, so please cut me some slack, you guys." Andy Cohen, the maestro of Bravo and the king of Real Housewives reunions, is no stranger to the swirling rumors, shocking breakups, and unexpected reconciliations that characterize the Real Housewives universe. With his finger perpetually on the pulse of Bravo's biggest headlines, Andy's opinion holds a certain weight among fans and cast members alike. When it comes to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and two of its most notable power couples, Kyle Richards and Mauricio Umansky, as well as Dorit and PK Kemsley, Bravo fans are eager to know, does Andy Cohen think these couples will get back together? The question is a loaded one. Breakups in the Real Housewives world often feel less like private matters and more like highly publicized spectacles. The lives of Kyle and Mauricio, as well as Dorit and PK, have been played out on screen for years, offering fans glimpses of marital bliss, tensions, and everything in between. So naturally, when cracks began to show, audiences turned to Andy for his signature insight, as he often seems to know far more than he lets on. Kyle Richards and Mauricio Umansky have long been considered the golden couple of RHOBH. For over a decade, they appear to defy the typical reality TV marriage trajectory, standing as an enduring example of love, success, and loyalty. Their family dynamic, including their daughters and the glamorous backdrop of their Beverly Hills lifestyle, resonated deeply with fans. Mauricio, a charismatic real estate mogul, and Kyle, the stylish, steadfast Beverly Hills housewife, seemed untouchable. However, the cracks in their marriage became glaring in 2023, when rumors of separation began swirling. Speculations about infidelity, emotional distance, and the pressures of fame added fuel to the fire. While both Kyle and Mauricio repeatedly denied many of the more salacious rumors, they eventually confirmed that their marriage was on rocky ground. The news sent shockwaves through the Bravo community and left fans divided, some holding out hope for reconciliation and others bracing for an inevitable split. In a series of interviews, Andy Cohen's perspective has remained notably diplomatic, as is often his way. When asked on Watch What Happens Live whether he thought Kyle and Mauricio could find their way back to each other, Andy responded with characteristic ambiguity, saying, "I think they really love each other, and you never know with these two." Andy's response speaks to the history and deep connection shared by Kyle and Mauricio. Despite their challenges, they'd often described themselves as best friends, which Andy has praised in the past. "If you look at the foundation of their relationship," he remarked during a BravoCon Q&A session, "there's so much love and respect there. If anyone can come back from this, it's them." But Andy, always the Bravo oracle, is also a realist. He's seen firsthand how the pressures of fame, coupled with unresolved issues, can push even the strongest couples apart. The Real Housewives platform magnifies every argument, every misstep, and every moment of doubt. In Andy's view, the real question is whether Kyle and Mauricio can navigate the storm while maintaining their privacy, something that's become increasingly difficult. Dorit and PK Kemsley present a different kind of relationship dynamic. While Kyle and Mauricio were long viewed as aspirational, Dorit and PK's marriage has been more polarizing among Bravo fans. PK's blunt demeanor and Dorit's extravagant tasks often led to moments of tension, both between themselves and within the RHOBH cast. Still, there's no denying the chemistry and loyalty they've shown one another over the years. Like Kyle and Mauricio, Dorit and PK's marriage has faced its share of rumors, from financial troubles to questions about their emotional connection. In recent seasons, Dorit's vulnerability has taken center stage, particularly after the terrifying home invasion she endured. PK, while supportive, has often been criticized for not always showing up in the ways Dorit needed. By 2023, whispers of trouble in paradise had grown louder. As Bravo fans speculated about an impending split, Andy Cohen once again found himself fielding questions about the future of another RHOBH couple. On Radio Andy, his SiriusXM show, Andy offered a candid yet hopeful take on Dorit and PK. They're a team. I think they've been through a lot, and sometimes that strengthens a relationship. Andy's words align with Dorit and PK's public statements, where they've insisted that they remain committed to one another. PK, in particular, has been vocal about his love for Dorit, often sharing heartfelt posts on social media. Andy, always one to root for love, seems to believe there's a strong chance they could weather the storm. The way PK talks about Dorit, there's a lot of love there, Andy noted during another Watch What Happens live episode. But marriage is work, and they know that better than anyone. While Andy Cohen isn't in the business of predicting the future, his insights often carry an air of truth. When it comes to Kyle and Mauricio, Andy's stance seems to be cautiously optimistic. He acknowledges the deep history and love they share, but recognizes the challenges that come with rebuilding trust and connection in the public eye. As Andy has said before, it's really up to them, but never count Kyle and Mauricio out. As for Dorit and PK, Andy appears more hopeful. Their bond, forged through adversity, seems to give Andy confidence that they're committed to making it work. In his words, sometimes couples come out of these difficult moments even stronger. I wouldn't be surprised if that happens for them. What sets Andy apart is his understanding of the complexities of reality TV relationships. He's seen couples fall apart, but he's also seen them reconcile, proving that love isn't always linear. For fans of RHOBH, Andy's perspective offers a glimmer of hope, a belief that despite the drama, love can still win in the end. So does Andy Cohen think Kyle and Mauricio, or Dorit and PK, will get back together? The answer, in true Andy fashion, is a nuanced one. While he's hopeful for both couples, he's also realistic about the challenges they face. As fans continue to watch their stories unfold on RHOBH, Andy's role as both confidant and commentator ensures that he'll be there, guiding viewers through the ups, downs, and unexpected twists that lie ahead. At the end of the day, Andy Cohen's stance on these relationships reflects what so many Bravo fans feel, a mix of hope, curiosity, and an unshakable belief that love, even in the most dramatic circumstances, is always worth fighting for.